So with many people now being stuck at home, it's a good time to stock up on reading material. Here with a couple of suggestions is Glenn Dromgoole. So Glenn, what have you got on the shelves for us?
Well, it's Texas History Month, so we have a lot of good Texas history books at Texas Star Trading. That's why I'm wearing my little shirt today. Anyway, but also I was going to come on and talk about 2 book signings we were going to have Saturday, but that we've postponed those now because of the situation, virus and everything. And so, but I want to talk about them and tell about the books, and people may want to go ahead and buy them. And we have autographed copies at our store. So anyway, Rick Myers is a longtime tennis pro here and coach. He's coached numerous, dozens, hundreds probably of local people. And for about 20 years, he wrote a newspaper column on tennis. And he's pulled a lot of that together into 5 books. And so we were going to have him come and talk about his signed books at the book signing. But I'll tell you about them. There's one of them is called The Making of a Champion, and this is on the physical aspects of tennis mostly. There's another one called The Mindset of a Champion, about the mental aspects of tennis. One on Management of a Champion, about parenting and role models and sportsmanship and that sort of thing. And then there's a book called Wristy Tennis, using how to use the wrist in tennis. And he's a big believer in strong wrist, using the wrist in a very strong way. And so there's that. And then his 5th book is a book of tennis drills, more than 100 drills that coaches can use in teaching children how to play tennis. So there's that. And then the other author that we have that we're going to have come is Les Hammond. He's written a novel called The Arms of God, which is that's the Brazos River, the Arms of God. But the novel revolves around a young man, a boy who at 8 years old sees his mother murders his father, and then it kind of traces his life then from that point on. And it's a really upbeat, very well written novel. And Les Hammond is a retired financial executive with Larn Engineering here, and he's a volunteer chaplain at the prison. And this is his first novel.
Wow!
And we're really excited about it. It's a very good read. I think anybody who reads it would really enjoy it. And I think he hopes that this will be the first of maybe 3 novels featuring the same character.
Wow! Oh my gosh! It sounds
the
amazing.
Arms of God, then a number of tennis books, and then all kind of things about Texas history that people come in with. There's a new book about it. And bring it's too heavy. There's a new book about Texas, about new Texas history, comprehensive Texas history book. It's about that thick, and it's really good. And anyway, we have a lot of books.
Yes, and so just real briefly, your store hours are changing. So tell me just real quickly about that.
Yes, I think in view of the slower traffic and health concerns and all that, we're going to open from 11 to 4 every day, Monday through Saturday, and try that and see how that works for a while, until we kind of see what the situation is.
But of course, folks can still find you guys online.
We're there 24 hours a day, so yeah. And we'll also, if somebody needs help, we'll be happy to make a delivery or meet them out on the curb with their purchase, and they don't have to come in. We can do that. And if we're not there during the hours they need, they can email us and we'll get back to them. So we want to be very accommodating, but we understand everybody's needing to stay inside a lot more.
Yes, it's a time for everybody's just kind of being flexible right now.
But it is a good time to read some books. So,
oh yes, definitely. So if you want to pick up these books, you can find them at Texas Star Trading Company. They're located at 174 Cypress. You can give them a call, 672-9696, or shop online, texasstartrading.com.